What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Thursday, November 8th, 2018. And by coincidence, I said that there was going to be a event in the media today, a terror tragedy. And that's exactly what we get in California. So we're going to see how the world we live in is run on coincidence. Everything that happens in your life is all by coincidence. And through this coincidence theory, we get to see how it's being operated. So here's when I said, by coincidence, what to expect today in the media. What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Thursday, November 8th, 2018. Since it's 11/8, and in the Jewish cipher, the word death equals 118, they suspect a celebrity death, a tragedy, a terror event in the media. So, you heard me there. I said expect a terror event. So we now have some domestic terrorism going on in California. So what is this? Numbers and letters. Kabbalah is a form of Jewish mysticism. They believe that God created the world combining the letter with the number. And through that knowledge, God rules, operates the world. It's all created with the letter, the number, the sound together. So, coincidentally, we get that same practice then when we decode the media. And coincidentally, this media is run by Jewish banker interests, the Zionist Jew bankers. So it's all syncing up that way, coincidentally. So, although these are all real events, and although we're getting this from CNN, which again, the number one name in news, the most trusted source you can get your hands on. We're going to see how they like to update the things at 42 minutes ago. Just earlier, it was 39 minutes ago. Freemason 42, Zionism 42, 39. But here we go. Let's just look at this. So notice how I said today is 11/8. Death equals 118. In the Jewish cipher, as I shown. And today we get death. So, also using this theory of random coincidences in the world, using their satanic cipher, it sums to 213. So we get 118, 213, another important number, the English the English Sumerian cipher, which takes the alphabetical order and multiplies it by 6, you get 228. So that's 228. So we get 228, 213, 118. You see these three numbers? So, because of that, on 11/8, it's at the 228. What's the 228? The borderline bar. Borderline bar sums to 228 when you reverse the alphabetical order, where A is 26, Z is 1. And then what about the 213? Well, one thing that's very powerful about the world we live in is that by coincidence, the governor always has these connections with the event and his birthday numerologically. So we go to the governor of California and then find out, he's the oldest governor and the youngest governor, Jerry Brown, because he, wins fairly and people love him. He's not a planted agent. He's not an actor. He's not a Freemason. So the 39th current governor of California, see how he was born April 7th, 1938, 4774. So born April 7th. From April 7th to this event, from this event to his upcoming birthday on April 7th, 2019, is 21 weeks and 3 days later. 21 weeks and 3 days later from his birthday at the borderline bar 228 on 11/8. So not only is this coincidence unraveling, it's unraveling all by the word that I said. I said it's on 11/8, death 118. Expect this type of thing in the news. It is happening right here by all these numbers. That is what I'm saying. cannot deny what's going on. So, that being said, the solution is to... So again, I say it enough. The police understand this code. They are Freemasons. They use this. It's not a secret. It's not a conspiracy. I'm just saying, so since the police know, they can help us use this coincidence theory to catch the culprits. I'm trying to help the police with this information. I already want to give them more money. I'm already trying to start a campaign so we can all give them more of our hard-earned money to help prevent these terror attacks. But on top of that, we got to provide them with more information. Money does not solve anything and everything. So live updates. Let's look back more at this. Here are our friends, the police. First thing you see, 12 people. Borderline. Let's just see what borderline sums to. Borderline equals 102, 57. Scottish Rite 57. Police 102. Our friends, the police, know a lot about this event. They're the ones who are giving us this information because they are investigating it. So we need to give them more clues. And I think this is the police telling us, yes, we're into this. Let us know what's going on. Conspiracy equals 60. It's not a conspiracy, but, you always get those conspiracy people coming out saying that, oh, it's a conspiracy. So it's in Thousand Oaks. That sums to 58, like Freemasonry. Let me get rid of all these ciphers. Thousand Oaks equals 58, like Freemasonry. And if you're thinking, well, if with all these ciphers you can get like anything and everything, and I hope you're not asking that, because that just means you're stupid. Because why would you have like two finite things and say, with these two finite things, a finite set of numbers, a finite set of words, and a finite set of positions and ciphers, I can get anything? That makes no sense. Investigators work at the scene of a mass shooting at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, California, 11/8. The shooter, the gunman, identified as 28-year-old former Marine Ian David Long. So this is perfect. The Marines, the military, are participating in this. That means they can also help us, because that means that the military has connection to Ian David Long. That means the military has connection to this event. That means they very well orchestrated the search and the rescue and the detainee of the victim, the counterattack. So, again, if you have contact in the military, show them this information. The military knows about this too. They know how to use Gematria, so you don't have to worry about teaching them. Military equals 44, 107. The 28th prime, the military guy, the Marine, is 28 years old. And I love how they made a Marine 33, 60, 102, like Borderline. Borderline 10260, the Marine 10260 is the one doing it. Do you see how, by coincidence, this just happened? Do you see the power of this? I'm calling out before it happens. We're decoding everything, and it's all syncing up. We can find out the terror organization that this gunman, besides the Marines, we can find the terror organization that he's part of, Ian David Long. 58, like Borderline. No, not Borderline. Like, where it happened at. Whatever Oaks or something. We'll look at it again, but 58, Circle 112, Zionist 112. He has the three name, the three name, first, middle, and last, because he's, the assassin type of name. He's a veteran. And again, he's 28, kill equals 28. Veteran. What these numbers? 36. I spelled it wrong. Gotta spell things right. Veteran. 104, 41. it's funny how one veteran equals 104. America founded 7-6, 1770, no, 7-4, 1776, July 4th, 1776. They with 104 numerology. 32 life lesson number, Jerusalem, 32, 104, 58. And again, this is Jewish media. I mean, it is. Nothing wrong with it. It's great. I'm glad. Guys, I can't tell you enough how I love CNN. I love the people who run it. And it shows. You know, the Jewish faith really has it on lock with really good reporting. It's the #1 name in news for a reason. You can't just go around and say you're the #1 name in news and not have nothing to back it up. Why do you think nobody questions CNN? I mean, think about it. Who questions CNN? Nobody. Everyone, they see it, they believe it right away, and they go on with their life. Because it's the #1 name in news. You don't question this stuff. You just look at all the coincidences and see if we can use it to help find the further terrorists who are putting this on. Because, you know, he belongs to some organization. He's not, you know, a lone wolf dude doing it on his own. 8AIW47. You know, look at this 47 right here. Elohim 47 in Hebrew. The Freemasons compass set at 47 degrees. DC equals 47. Euclid's 47th problem about establishing a foundation. And here we get 47 right there on the license plate. 8AIW470. Sums to 34 like murder. And these are Floridian numbers. 34, murder, 34, Florida, 43 to reflection. And we get that right here on the license plate. Blood sacrifice 67. That's what that Samoan actor, but not to confuse you, football player, but understands the same exact thing, died at 38, if I recall correctly. He wore number 67. It might have been 38. It was a death. See, I shouldn't have recited that. But Zach has a video on it. Just look it up. I'll link it in the description. There's a blog post on it. So you know where we're at, right? We're at the cataloging of the propaganda event. So this can go on for a while. So I'm just checking the time. Oh, I'm glad I caught this. And I made a blog post on this particular piece because they have a picture of this man wearing a Reagan Bush shirt. So why is he wearing Reagan Bush? It's synced up with that. This could be synced up with the upcoming death of George H.W. Bush, because that's what this is about. They're not talking about the cokehead son. They're talking about the dad, the 33rd degree Scotch Rite Freemason. Although they both are. Reagan, George Bush. I wonder why that's there, you know. I'm sure with some more decoding, we can figure that out. Like from I'm just sure if we do from Ronald Reagan's birthday to today, we'll get something. Oh, so again, this happened the night of yesterday, 11/7. But again, it's happening like at a bar. They make it both work. It's all about number 13 too. Brought 13 at 117, but they also wanted to get the 118. That's what's big news story on 11/8. And also 11 at night over in California is 11/8 in the rest of the world or the rest of America. The rest of the time zones except for Hawaii. So everything to the right of California, you know, that besides, you know, I mean, everything to the right of that time zone was 11/8. We were at 33, you get 141. I hope this video is comprehensive enough.
We're going to pursue the leads that are developed.
Notice how the FBI is doing all this, as in they're helping us out. The FBI understands Gematria, they understand Kabbalah numerology, so you do not have to teach them this. Just share it with them. Let them know what you know, that you're on to whoever's behind this. I'm trying to help out the law enforcement And I hope people understand that. If they want to call me, if they want to contact me, sure, I'll show them how it's all this stuff is all by the numbers all the time. Yeah, Thousand Oaks 58, like the name of the shooter. Is this really the end of the propaganda? No, it never is. Oh, so I had this up the whole time. See aerials of a rapidly growing brush fire in Northern California. More wildfires. The fire department knows about those. This is the 4th soft target attack in 2 weeks. Second mass shooting in 12 days with 12 people shot, one dead. The 13th person is the shooter. 13958. Thousand Oaks 58. The shooter's name's 58. Freemasonry 58. 139. Or, inside the soft target, they get the numbers for Freemasonry. $139.58. The police are Freemasons. 137, the 33rd prime. Although I don't like calling out those numbers, they do change often. See, now it's 138. But when I see the 33rd prime, I am going to talk about it, especially inside this type of propaganda. This type of reporting. It was 8, number connected to the infinite, to time. I'm not sure if if they want to pair this 8 with this 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 38, 83, murder numbers. 104 right here. Another 104. Voice of Lindsay. What was Lindsay here? Lindsay, 34 like murder, 43 like killing, 38. Again, these are Floridian numbers. Florida, 34, 38. Excuse me. Florida, 38, 43 deflection. Florida, Lindsay. A lot of ways to spell the name Lindsay, and they go with this one. Masonic Ritual, 88. Jewish, 88. 88 connecting to time. This is the video of the guy with the number 8 on his shirt. Also a 64-second video, Kill 64. This is about a killing at a bar. Bar 60. I was saying, Conspiracy 60 earlier. Bar 60. That's what they're calling 60 in this propaganda. Synagogue of Satan 64. Philema 64. Also, this happens on a day with 37 numerology. Shooting 37. 53 a day with 37 numerology. A day with 53 days remaining on 11/8. This is how you would have predicted this. Coincidence. Death 118. Shooting 37. Shooting 53. All synced up right here in this event. Shooting 53, 37. Death 118 in the Jewish cipher. So we'll leave it there in case these times don't change, because I think when they're grayed out, they don't change. And if that's true, look, 42. Freemason 42, Zionism 42, Jesuit 42. Heroically saved lives. Recent college grad killed in shooting. 226, right out you get 93, execution 116. 91, the 13th triangular number. This event all about 13. Pi equals 3.14. 109, the 29th prime. Masonic 29. Justin Meek. Justin's a Saturnian name. Justin and Saturn have the same gematria. Let's already see what type of unfortunate incident this is. Justin Meek equals 37. Like shooting, and it happens with 37 numerology. See? Scottish Rite of Freemasonry 143, Sacrifice 46, Chaos 46, Meek 34, Murder 34, Killing 74, Death 20. Again, Justin with the Saturnian numbers. Dead equals 14, N 14. JM, J's the 10th letter, 1 plus 0 is 1, M's the 13th, 1 plus 3 is 4, 1, 4, dead, and N, something to that number. Yo, 958, Freemasonry equals 50. Yeah, I saw this earlier today, so I'm glad we at least got this far. Yeah, I'm going to end it around here. But 958, again, the whole, it's 58 stamped all over this event. Freemasonry equals 58. You know, if you, I know this is on the fly, it's not as organized, but you can just watch this video again and see all the 58s we saw, or just decode it yourself. It's not hard to do. 77-second video, Judaism 77th. I don't want. There's another word that comes to 77, but you know, I don't want to say it in this video. But you know, you probably should know what it is, and respect what all this stuff is. A bunch of. Anyway, Scottish Rite 57. Again, when we were out 13, you get 117. It happened on 117 in California. Oh, and then the newly elected governor. So good. Jerry Brown's not the governor anymore, but I'm glad I still saw him his birthday. I was trying to find out the new governor, too. That was what I was first trying to do. And I saw this. I saw Jerry Brown. I was like, oh, did this actor win it? Did this man win again? I think I saw him in some movie or something. I mean, it could be wrong. That's why I called him that, you know. But in reality, he's a good governor. Does everything he needs to do for the people of California. The current governor of California is Jerry Brown. Is this not updated? What was that propaganda about we just saw then? I guess I should have just saw his name here. Oh, Lieutenant Governor. Oh, why not just say that? Gavin Newsom. We'll see. You know, Newsom, New World. This is hard to do. Gavin Newsom. You know, new equals 42. Born October 10th, 1967. Just like how October 10th or October 1st, wasn't that the Las Vegas terror attack? But anyway, Revelation equals 1010. October 1st to today. October 1st to the day all this news is coming out. 38 days. Death 38, killing 38, murder 38, shooting 53. It's 5 weeks, 3 days. This is perfect. And he's a newly elected governor. So he just comes right in, and we get this coincidence perfectly popping out with Gavin Newsom. You know, these coincidences are so strong, you might think that this guy is just a theatrical actor for the federal government. But, you know, that's all conspiracy hogwash. You know, he's a real lieutenant governor, just like Barry Taylor from Ohio, a real lieutenant governor doing what they're told. Doing what they want to do as approved by the federal government, which is absolutely true in the narrative, I guess, that we're living out. I mean, we are. But I hope you all see it here. Shooting 53, death, killing, murder 38. Day with 53 days remaining. If I was saying shooting with 53 earlier and it didn't show up on my screen, again, with S exception, it's 53. S is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. Shooting also equals 107, or just 17, so 1 month, 7 days. See, shooting 53, 107, death, killing, murder 38. And this is why they flip-flop it. That's what happens on the night of the 17th, and then on the 18th they have the propaganda. Because let's do it from the day it happened in California. Because you can argue, well, he's in California, just do it from the day it happened there. Sure, well, it's even better. It is even better. 37 days, or a span of what we had earlier. 38 days. 5 weeks, 3 days, 1 month, 7 days. Shooting 37. So 37 days from the new governor's birthday, a span of 38, a span of 5 months, 3 days, or 5 weeks, 3 days, excuse me, 1 month, 7 days. You see how it's all syncing up coincidentally inside this article. So I don't want to hear anyone say that, the stuff is not a coincidence, or I don't even know how to word this. I mean, you can't deny that this is all syncing up. Stronger federal gun regulations. From the day the news is coming out, it is a span of 39 days from his birthday, federal 39. California senator calls for, California 52. I don't mean to jump around, but California equals 52 and 88. I don't know why I didn't call this out earlier. The girl her name we decoded, her name's something 88. California equals 88. I hope I've been doing Florida this whole time. Oh my goodness, man, I'm not in the right time to be doing this. But Florida is where we had the last one. Florida follows that death, killing, murder pattern. This is in California. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at. I hope you understand these patterns. I hope I'm not confusing anyone, because I don't mean to do that. That's the last thing I try to do, but I just want to put out this information as much as I can, make people understand. But you see how shooting, I mean, that's the biggest part. Is shooting syncs up with his birthday. This is coming out then. Is it a coincidence? This is coincidence theory. I already called this out before it happened. The world is running coincidence, and you can predict all what's going on. So use that information to help your local law enforcement that we pay all of our hard-earned money to do stuff. Why not just help them? Let them know about this, about how the terrorists, whoever they are using this knowledge, or it is all coincidentally happening, regardless, it can help them. And I'm helping law enforcement. I want to be a law enforcement officer myself. Maybe one day become a Scottish Rite Freemason and learn how to put out all sorts of pamphlets for people to read and help out the charities. So, 27 minutes in, we're about to cut this out. We can't allow this to be normalized. It's very funny they use the word normalized with this Californian piece of news, of information. We can't allow this to be normalized. 1370, 33rd prime. Plenty more there. So, take care. Peace out. See you in the next video. Real quick, let's just see why they got Lorena High School. Or, let's see why Lorena High School is in the #1 name in news, 88, like California. See? 101, the 26 prime, Assassin 101, Kill 26. Where we get the 88. Another 88 inside this factual information from CNN. I don't know why you guys are reading anything else, listening to anyone else, instead of CNN. If CNN says it, it is the most true thing. I've never seen CNN say anything, and it's not true. Never in my life. Every last thing they've ever said has always happened. It's always come true. You can always verify it, because they give you sources. I mean, I don't know where they are, but I'm sure the sources are here somewhere, because it has to be. It's journalism. There's sources here. Since everyone else is believing it, it has to be true. Since everyone else is believing it, I'm sure that they, find the sources. So, don't stop questioning CNN. You're wasting your time. Elena Housley, 53, 73. Shooting, 53. Shooting, 37. Reflection of 73. And this is who was involved. This is a victim. Very sad. And, you know, to bring justice to her and her family, we need to find out who's playing this sick game. She was targeted by this coincidence. Someone is understanding coincidence theory, and they target these people in advance. I mean, either that or, again, it's all just happening by coincidence, which I think it is. You know, just this is all coincidentally happening. Everything in the world. Killed 28. Sacrifice 62. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry 143. Housley 42, 84, 30. Saturn 30, 42. Masonry 105, 33, 84, 42. Elena. Death 20. Death, killing, murder 38. Remember, this is 38 days from the new governor's birthday. Yes, Florida, some 238. All this is Californian property, as in what, you know, the Californian bar. But Florida also has a lot of these events. Coincidentally. Florida 4338. And 1T4. Oh my goodness. Her name has the same gematria as Florida, except for the 20. The death 20. So Floridian, Californian, doesn't matter. It's all about this numerical system, coincidentally. The real, I'm sure that has some numbers in there. And they even use the word shooting victim. And her name's 253. The real 33. Like Housley. That's why the real host talking about her. Coincidentally. So this video is getting a little long, but it's great. I'm sure everyone now enjoys how we know the world we live in. Oh, you saw they just said yoga studio. Wait. I've been scrolling down too much. We could have been seeing some Floridian pieces and just like not even known. I don't know. You know, sometimes I need to just actually read this stuff. Yeah, this is the Californian girl. So again, I don't mean to confuse people. I'm really sorry about that. I sincerely apologize. But understand that they're talking about California, Florida all together. That's why I've been kind of jumbling them around. I think I saw Kroger around here too. Kroger 74, like killing. Oh, it's a nice synopsis of all of the events. And you can see how many days from each one happened and put it all together coincidentally yourself. See how long this video is. I don't think we can get to see. Here's the police just, doing some ritual, so it looks like. That's what it is. They're ritualistically driving. For the people that died. That's why I like them. They are paying their respects, and I want to help the police so much uncover this. I want to be a police officer very much. I want to have a badge. I want to have a gun. I want to go out and stop all the evil in this world. But since I can't pass their polygraph test because the polygraph is a piece of shit, doesn't even work, it's fraud nonsense, woo-woo, but the police still use some woo-woo nonsense, and I refuse to take it, can't be a police. So this is the next best step. So take care. Peace out.